Hey guys, before we get into today's review, I just wanted to say thank you for getting me over the 100 subscribers mark. That is so incredibly cool to me, and I never would have expected it. I mean, I do this for fun. I didn't expect people to actually, you know, subscribe and want to watch one of my videos, let alone many of my videos. It's so cool to see the community enjoying these things and commenting and liking videos. That really helps me out, and it really pushes me to make more of these and to try to come up with more content, which I promise you I'm going to start coming up with more things. I'm thinking about doing more just discussions about GI Joe, as well as figure reviews, or tell me what you'd like to hear, what you'd like to see. That'd be super awesome. With that said, with today's video, if you can stay till the end of the video, if you can stay till the end of the video, make it all the way through, I got a special announcement. It may or may not have something to do with the giveaway to celebrate 100 subscribers. So enjoy the video, stay to the end, you'll get more info. Thanks everybody. Thanks a lot. Hey everybody, what's going on? Steel Brigade 82 here. Thanks for stopping by. Happy 2021 to everybody. It is a great start to the great year of 2021, putting 2020 in the rear view. Yeah, I was out this morning bright and early, hitting Target 6:45 a.m. waiting for the doors to open. And before we get into the review of today's figure, I just want to take time to say I met so many cool collectors today. Everybody was very cool, very respectful of Target employees, respectful of quantities purchased, respectful even in trying to help other collectors that were having a hard time finding some figures. Everybody was so cool. These are the things we should be celebrating in the community. Not, getting online and saying, well, this person posted that they had 5-6 Vipers and they shouldn't do that, or Target doesn't stock enough of these. No, we should be celebrating what makes collecting enjoyable, what makes our fandom enjoyable, and that's, working together to help each other. And, I realize there's going to be people that scalp and flip, and you should too, to be honest. Don't let it upset you. Try to think of the positive. If these figures hadn't been out here today, I wouldn't have met these like 15 or so collectors, and we had a great time. We were able to help each other out. And quick example, I met a guy at Target that was not able to find any Vipers because they were already sold out, and I had just happened to stop back on my way home, and I said, hey dude, I've got one in my car. If you just want to, give me $22 for it, I'll just give it to you at cost. And he was so appreciative, and it was so cool to be able to help out somebody. These are the things we should be enjoying and celebrating as a community. I tell people this all the time. They're just toys at the end of the day. They're just toys. He who dies with the most toys still dies, is the way I look at it. But yeah, I have had such a blast this morning. I was out. I hit six different Targets in my metro area, and it was so much fun. And to say all that, I was able to find 4 Vipers total, and 2 of the figure we will be reviewing today. One, Mr. Cobra Saboteur, Firefly. Let's check it out. Okay, everybody, here we go. We have the Target exclusive Cobra Island Firefly. Awesome to have this figure in hand. I hope everybody gets this figure, first of all. He is so cool looking. I mean, they are just... I've said it before, I'll say it again. Cobra Island is... as much as we hate it as it's a Target exclusive, it's probably got the most solid figures so far of the lineup. But honestly, I think that's going to be just the way it is moving forward. These figures are just going to keep looking better and better and getting closer to their true... being inspired from the original figures in the 80s and 90s. That being said, let's talk about the package and what we got in front of us. And I want to start off because I've not done this near enough, and I need to give credit. Part of what makes these figures so awesome is the amazing package art. And Jeremy Wilson deserves full credit for making this awesome rendition of Firefly. This guy, really, this picture of him, I'm going to go to the side so you can see it better. Look at this. Jeremy Wilson, artist. I was actually just looking him up on Twitter to look at some of his other work. He has this ability to I don't know if it's digital paint. I'm assuming it's digital paint, but he makes these guys look so lifelike. I mean, if we pull in here a little bit, hopefully you can see all the scars on Firefly's face, which again have translated into the figure that we're going to talk about in a little bit. But I mean, I love the pyro or whatever, like the explosions behind him, and that really, he just looks dark and menacing, and you know the contrast of the dark camo and then these bright goggles, and then finally the explosions and the drones. It's super awesome. We got, I don't know if that's like Castle Destro. It's not Castle Destro because it's got the cobras on it, but whatever that is, just with the fire and the pyro, is so awesome. Jeremy Wilson, props to you for making a great packaging artwork to really bring this figure even more to life. So awesome. Great job. But yeah, here you go. Here he is in his plastic case. G.I. Joe Cobra Island, Firefly. You've seen the side artwork. On the back, we have the Cobra Island with the zoom-ins of the different areas of the island. And then down here, you've got your, GIJoe.com, all your different languages. Don't stick it in your mouth. Don't shove it up your nose. All that fun stuff. So I also, on the side, I took some time to actually decipher what these were before I started this video, because I always look at them and I make a lame attempt to explain them, and today I actually looked them up. I actually looked them up for this video because I was like, I gotta know these things. These are our modern version of file cards. Overly simplistic, no bios anymore, I understand that, but we should probably start learning about these. So put on your education caps, and here's how it works. So for this one, or let me start, it's two different parts. You have the outer logo. In this case, you can see it kind of looks like a cobra in these first two, and then this one, it's not quite as built out, and then down here, it's a cobra. There are 4 levels, and with each level, it builds out. So, I think this one's a level 2. If it's a level 1, I think there's just a single stripe. Level 1's a single stripe. Level 2 is a couple stripes. Level 3, the cobra look is almost created, and level 4, you have the full cobra design. Depending, that basically says what level expert they are of whatever the inner icon is. So I'm not going to go through all the icons today. I'm just going to go through these 4, because if you go to GIJoe.com, you can read up on all of them and they all get explained. But the first one is, he is a level 4 of covert ops. That is what the skull represents, covert ops for Cobra. He is also a level 4 in classified, which is kind of weird. That means, only the top brass know who Firefly is, I assume. So like Cobra Commander, Destro, Baroness. This one's really funny to me. This is, let me pull up a little bit. It's an explosive. First thing I noticed is that this is not the icon they have on the GIJoe.com website. They have more of a modern looking explosive, like what comes with the figure. It's more of a brick versus just 3 little sticks of dynamite tied together. But I thought this was funny because he's only a level 2, and this is in explosives. And I'm like, he's a saboteur. You would think that he would be a little better than a level 2, right? But, I mean, that might explain why his face is all jacked up, right? But yeah, so he's a level 2 in explosives. And then finally, he is a level 4 in sabotage, which makes perfect sense. He's Firefly. Figure number 21 of the series. And yeah, maybe he was a level 4 and became a level 2 when he blew up, and that's why he wears the flak jacket now. Because he didn't wear that in the 80s. So maybe he had one too many mishaps with it. But anyway, enough of that. Let's break him out of his prison and talk about this figure. Okay, here we have Firefly, the Cobra Saboteur, out of his packaging, and solid figure. It is, got that classic Firefly look with the paint deco, with the camo grays. And first thing I've started noticing with these figures is who's previously used. So I can confirm that from the mid-knee up thighs and waist are snake eyes, and the torso and arms are beachhead. So the only unique parts of this figure are the head sculpt, which, man, look at that. Look at that gnarly look on his face and how you can see the scars and just like this dude. I mean, he looks tweaked out, doesn't he? And they talked about it on the Hasbro Pulse YouTube when they're talking about how it looks like he just yanked that mask on really quick, like it's off center on his head. I think that's a cool little detail that they added to it. But yeah, so the head's unique. Like I said, the arms and the torso underneath this are, from what I understand, I cannot take this off, but I guess I'm making an assumption that if the arms are beachhead, that the chest is. I can kind of look down in here and it looks like it's the same design as beachhead's, just what I can see through the neck. I'm assuming I could pop off the neck and the arms and confirm it. And then yeah, from the waist to the legs to here is snake eyes. And then finally the boots are, I believe, unique. I don't think anybody else has these boots to my knowledge. Give you a good picture of that. So yeah, Firefly with his bomber vest on. I do like the asymmetric look of it. I like that he has the grenades over here. If you remember on the classic figure, I think they were on his chest, if I remember correctly. Maybe they weren't. Drop a comment and correct me because I'm horribly bad at remembering. And then, yeah, the shoulder pauldron with the Cobra insignia on it, that's super cool. A little bit of design damage to it, like, maybe shrapnel's hit him one too many times. And then, yeah, this figure really reminds me of the Pursuit of Cobra Firefly. That was a fantastic figure, and I'm glad that they kind of took, what a lot of us collectors considered at the time one of the best figures for the 3 3/4 inch modern era G.I. Joe. We all love that upgraded version of Firefly. It's nice that they took design elements from the original and that one and merged them together in the classified figure. I think that just makes him look solid. But yeah, we'll go over the articulation. I mean, if you have beachhead, you already know what you're getting. Elbow bends. Gets a pretty good bend up on the arm. You can see that if you really wanted to, you could work him to hold the guns with both hands. We've talked about the flak jacket a little bit, but we'll talk about a little more soft goods. Lifts up front and back. I believe, once again, if you pull off the head, and the head has moderate articulation. Actually, it has pretty good articulation. It's not being hampered too bad, except if you try to do the corner. But yeah, if you were to pop off the head and maybe the arms, you could get this bomber vest off, but I'm willing to bet it's not painted underneath. But it's also sonic welded, so there's no way to like snap it. That's a tough one, right? On the 4-inch figures, the modern figures, they had snaps, and those snaps are always bad because they kind of pop out, and you can never quite get them snug against the figure. Well, the only way to get around that is to sonic weld it on, and that's what you get. And it looks great, but you can't really get it off unless you do a little bit of work. Yeah, he's got the typical, yeah, if you've had snake eyes, you know what you've got here. It's, ooh, that is a stiff joint. Not too stiff. So yeah, he can do a full, super run if he needs to. Good hinge. Hear that cracking a little bit? That's a good kind of crack. But yeah, so Firefly. Solid figure. Definitely going to be glad to include him in my ranks. But let's talk about the accessories he comes with, which of course is going to make him even more awesome. So first thing, he comes with a backpack, which I might be holding upside down. No, I was holding it right side up. So there's his backpack. You can see his toolkit right there. He's got the, let's see if I can get that to focus in a little bit better. There you go. Sorry, you got to look at my janked up thumb. So yeah, that is awesome. You can see some pouches in his pliers, a couple of needle nose pliers, some other one I can't really make out, but yeah, single peg hole in the back. And what's cool is it looks like you can fit his dynamite, his explosives in there. Matter of fact, let's just move into that. I'm gonna put it down for a second. And he comes with his dynamite. So let me give you a good look at that. Got a timer on there. You know, generic design, just red on black. Nothing too fancy, but it doesn't need to be. We understand what it's supposed to be. Stick of dynamite with a timer on it. So, does it fit in here? Oh, I don't know. Oh, you know what? I bet it doesn't fit in there, but I bet I know it does. So, backpack, dynamite. This, I believe, is supposed to be some sort of little tablet device. There you go. I've seen him. I bet that's what fits back there because it's much smaller and it's got a rounded back with a little, whatever the heck that might be. I'm not too sure. What do you guys think it is? I assumed it was a tablet, and he holds it like in his hands, and he steers his drone, which we're going to talk about here in a moment. Let's see if this guy fits in there. Oh, that's the ticket right there. Look at that. Nice. Okay, so we have officially established that the tablet snaps into his backpack. Excellent. And there's also a tab here on the end, and I bet you we're going to be able to snap either a gun or his drone in there. But speaking of, let's go to the drone. The drone is super cool. Again, it's just black and red. It's got movable feet, which I'm trying to show you and doing a poor job of. But there is... It's got two little movable feet. And then you can also make some turn this up and down. The drone is so cool, and I'm willing to bet if you guys have played the G.I. Joe game that just came out on the various systems, I believe Sci-Fi's in that game, and I believe he has a drone that's very similar, so I bet we're going to see, if and when Sci-Fi comes out, we're going to have that drone. But yeah, so here's the back, and you can see the little fan for propelling it. So yeah, cool figure. I'm not really seeing how it would snap onto his backpack. Are you? Because I'm not seeing it. Is there somewhere... Sorry for jumping all over the place and the lighting being kind of crappy. Normally I use natural light because I do these during the day, and I'm doing this video at night. It's still so cool. It's cool that they're giving modern technology to these guys to keep them, in the 21st century. It's so cool. We'll figure that out. Also, he comes with a single blaster. Single blaster there. I did not look to see if this came with anybody else. I don't believe it does, but you guys are probably, all my figures are behind me. So, can't really I guess I can turn around and do a quick look. And yeah, my eyes are good, but they're not that good. I don't think anybody else comes with this gun. Correct me. I always appreciate people saying, hey, you did something wrong, and it's very easy for people to do. So, anyway, so yeah, he's got the single peg hole. So I imagine if we look at our backpack, yep, there we go. I love Hasbro, if you're listening, and I'm sure you're probably not, but if you are listening, keep this up. I like to be able to put all my accessories on my figure. And I'm probably in the minority here, but I don't like my action figures to come with 10,000 accessories. I just don't. It's too much. They can never hold them all, and I don't like having to pick and choose what they're going to hold. I either want them to hold like all their accessories or, none at all, because I'm just going to wind up losing them, especially smaller figures. These guys, it's a little hard to lose pieces, but the less is more for me. So yeah, there's the gun on there. And final accessory is his goggles, which I'm going to pull up here so you can see them. I mean, nothing too fancy about these other than I was holding them upside down. So yeah, the goggles, which I think are super cool. I like that he has them. But let's start playing dress up with our dolls, right? So a lot of people have been setting him on top of his head, which is completely cool. So there we go. On top of his head. Looks pretty good. I like the contrast of the light gray and the dark goggles. And of course we want to see what they look like over his busted up mug. So let's push him down a little more. Oh, that clipped right in. I like that. Well, I like it, except that I didn't clip it down all the way. Here's what I thought I did, and here's what actually happened. I thought they were pushed all the way down, and they are not. Okay, we have got one Mr. Firefly. I'm trying to cover up all the skin, or seeing if we can. So not too bad. You can see it doesn't quite line up all the way. It's close. I mean, I'm sure I could. There we go. Yay. So look at that. He looks like he wants to frack some stuff up. Nice. Let's go ahead and stick that backpack on him with the data pad in there and the rifle. So remember my last video, we had a hard time getting the pack. Oh wow. The Viper had a really hard time getting the vest and everything lined up, but on this guy, first try, that was solid. Okay, so we've got that. We've got the blaster on. We got the goggles on. Now we have to figure out how the heck this guy, does he, I would have assumed that he would snap right in here somehow, right? Because he doesn't have any other accessories. Sorry, I'm actually just, normally I look through the camera, which is very difficult. I should just be looking at the actual figure and trying to figure out what's going on. I don't know how that snaps on there, but man, it sure looks like it does. I mean, look at that. What do you guys think? Think it something else? Maybe this is going to be used for another figure? Well, let's do this. We got Firefly geared up. Got his little drone guy. Firefly and Nat. I'm going to call this guy Nat. And Nat just fell right over. Nice. That's pretty cool. In case you guys are curious what the gun looks like in his hand, the blaster, let's do that real quick. Pop that vest back on there. So he's got this hand already kind of up in the air, so we'll see what it looks like. What do you guys think? Worth adding to your collection? I think it is. Wow, I am struggle bussing today. I'm also very tired. Well, I got the gun in his hand, and it looks dumb because I'm not able to get that trigger finger in there. So here's what I'm winding up with at the moment. So we're just going to assume that Firefly practices, after his mishap with explosions, he practices safe bearing of arms. So he doesn't actually put his hand on the trigger unless he's going to shoot to kill. All right, look at that. Look at that guy. Look at him fall over. He is not, I was going to say he toppled over, but he's not back heavy from adding that. He is very, he's stout, but he's not top heavy. He seems to be holding together very well. But yeah, there's your Firefly. What do you think? Like it? Leave a comment. Tell me what you like about it, what you don't like about it. Were you able to find some G.I. Joes today on the first day of 2021? I mentioned this at the beginning of my video. I have hit 100 subscribers, and I am super, super happy that I've done that, and that, more importantly, you guys were able to do that for me. It's really cool. And yeah, if you like this video and you're interested, please like this video, thumbs up, subscribe, hit the bell, and you can have a chance to win one of these guys. I'm going to give away a Firefly. So that's pretty good for the new year. Let's start 2021 off right. All you have to do, again, like the video, subscribe, hit the bell somewhere over in that area so you know when my new videos come up. And I'm going to give it until January 4th, so Monday, and I will just at random find a comment. I'll put it through a randomizer, and whoever wins, I will reach out to you, and I will get your information. Doesn't matter where you are. I'm located in the United States, obviously, but you can be anywhere in the world. Anywhere that the United States Postal Service will ship to, I will ship you one of these bad boys. I found two, and I think it'd be really cool for hitting the 100 subscribers to give one away. So let's do that. Let's have some fun. One more time. Like the video, subscribe, hit the bell. If you want to tell your friends about it and share the video, that would be super awesome. It helps me grow my channel, gives me that extra motivation to make more content. I'm certainly going to be doing that. And yeah, Cobra Island, Firefly. Go out and find them if you haven't already. If you can't find one because you don't have a target in your area, social media, find people, ask. Collectors are out there that will help you find these. One way or another, they will help you. Don't feel like it's a lost cause. Okay, guys, take it easy. Good seeing you. Still Brigade 82 signing out.